Here's some most people miss when they look at the top towns list for suburban Philadelphia. The real story isn't just about pretty houses or good schools. There are subtle, powerful economic and lifestyle shifts happening right now that are quietly reshaping which communities are truly poised for growth in 2026 and which ones are just riding old reputations. I'm Mila and I specialize in helping families sell or buy in suburban Philadelphia, specifically on the mainline area, navigating these exact market nuances every single day. Today, you'll discover the underlying factors that are making certain towns not just desirable, but towns with strong long term fundamentals. Moving beyond those generic best of lists, if you are seriously considering a move to suburban Philadelphia or sell your house, I would love to help you put together a personalized game plan. There is a link in description to schedule a quick free call with me. No pressure, just honest advice. Let's start with the economic undercurrents that are truly driving long-term value in suburban Philadelphia. What most generic lists won't tell you is to look beyond the immediate job market and into sectors like biotech, advanced manufacturing, and logistics that are quietly expanding their footprint here. For example, towns with the proximity to growing innovation hubs, even if they are 20-30 minutes commute away, are seeing sustained demand. Think about areas like those near the pharmaceutical corridor along Route 202 or the expanded logistics centers in the western suburbs. There aren't always the flashy towns, but they offer stable employment, which translates directly into resilient housing market. I had clients last year who initially focused solely on the high hype town, but after we looked at the long-term economic projections, they shifted their focus to a slightly less known area with stronger underlying growth, and they feel good about the area's long-term fundamentals. Next up, let's talk about the overlooked lifestyle equation. Everyone wants good schools, but what about the walkability quotient or access to green space that really impact daily life? Some suburban Philadelphia towns are investing heavily in revitalizing their downtowns, creating vibrant pedestrian-friendly areas with independent shops, restaurants, and community events. That appeals to buyers looking for walkability, local businesses, and community events. Consider towns that have direct train access to Philadelphia, but also boast extensive park systems or nature trails. This blend offers the best of both worlds: urban connectivity and suburban tranquility. This is a huge draw for people moving from bigger, denser cities who still want an active, engaged community feel without the constant hustle. These features can help support long-term demand, depending on price point and market conditions, even in fluctuating markets. This brings me to something crucial: infrastructure and development surprises. You might not see it on a top 10 list, but towns with planned or ongoing infrastructure improvements, like new public transit lines, road expansions that ease commutes, or even significant upgrades to water and sewer systems, are making smart moves to future growth. These aren't always glamorous, but they signal a long-term stability and livability. For instance, some towns are strategically planning for mixed-use developments that blend residential, retail, and office spaces, creating self-sufficient micro-communities. This foresight makes them incredibly attractive to developers and residents alike, which can increase buyers' interest over time. It's about looking at the future plans, not just current state. I recently helped a client secure a home in a town that just announced a major new park and trail system. And that foresight alone is going to significantly boost their property's appeal over the next few years. And finally, let's talk about community character and local flavor. Beyond the statistic and economic data, the feel of the town is paramount. Some suburban Philadelphia towns have managed to maintain their unique historical charm while embracing modern amenities, creating a truly distinctive atmosphere. This often translates into tight-knit communities, unique local events, and strong sense of pride. I am talking about towns that have robust farmers market, thriving art scenes, or historical societies that actively preserve their heritage. These aren't just nice to haves, they're essential elements that build lasting appeal and resident satisfaction. What most people don't realize is that is intangible character often leads to lower turnover rates in homes and a more stable, desirable living environment. And it's kind of place where neighbors know each other and local businesses thrive, creating a truly authentic living experience that's hard to replace. So there is have it, the real factors to consider when you're looking at the best towns in suburban Philadelphia for 2026. If I had to narrow it down, the towns I would watch more closely for 2026 are Ardmore, Ambler, Media, Narberth, and Malvern, not just because they're attractive today, but because they combine lifestyle, location, and planned development. It's about looking beyond the surface and understanding the deeper trends. If you found this helpful, please give a thumbs up and subscribe for more insights into the suburban Philadelphia real estate market. And remember, if you're thinking about making a move, whether it is next month or next year, I'm here to help you to navigate this market like a local. Reach me out anytime. I'd love to chat.